So, we have another movie that's not bad enough to warrant my thoughts on the movie, but also another movie that doesn't warrant a full review with all the bells and whistles I usually use. What do you mean? Huh? What was that? Oh.
We told you, do a full review of our new movie, or we will eat your family, starting with our eyes, lungs, and pancreas.
Huh? What?
Do you want your family to just look a turd in the wind?
No, that's pretty much your movie, Venom.
I don't care. Roll the title.
So Venom is Sony's first attempt at a spin-off series of Spider-Man movies set in the Spider-Verse, if you want to call it that, starting with the title character of Venom. And here we see him played by Tom Hardy, who plays a different kind of Eddie Brock than what we've seen before. And as events happen in this movie, we see a certain symbiote starting to track its way back to Earth, as well as the one that latches on to Eddie, of course him becoming Venom. There's also another one which soon finds its way to another character, which obviously I'm not going to give away, unlike the trailers. Now, let's start off with what this movie gets right, and that is Tom Hardy's character of Eddie Brock and Venom, who manages to blow Topher Grace out of the water within 2 seconds, but it's not exactly hard to do that. Now, for the movie that surrounds Venom, despite some very well-committed performances, this is one of those movies that is going to end up in the guilty pleasure category for years to come, as this movie is not horrible by any means, but it's not exactly great either, but it's a movie you guys can have a fun time with, kind of a lot like things like Last Action Hero. And you get kind of a buddy cop feel between Eddie Brock and Venom as they share some really interesting scenes together, and also look out for a particularly interesting scene featuring Michelle Williams' character. But a lot of this movie is just such a complete, convoluted and cliched mess, but it tries its best to tell a coherent story throughout. And yet again, from the trailers, Sony does their magical thing with the Spider-Verse, which is showing one of the very last shots in the trailer, so well done for that, Sony! All in all, Venom is still worth seeing, despite all the bad things it has going against it, but it's one of those films you kind of have to see to be believed. My final verdict is a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching this, guys.
What do you mean a 6 out of 10?
Huh? What the hell is going on? Why are you interfering with my review?
I told you, if you give this any lower than an 8, I will find your family and eat them all, and all your friends, and I'll eat them off piece by piece, like a turd in the wind.
Much like this movie then. Like I said, I'm sticking to my guns with a final verdict at 6 out of 10. Guys, thank you very much for watching this as always. Now it's over to you, so feel free to comment below and tell me what your thoughts are on Venom.
Hopefully you'll find this better than what this guy did.
Oh. Now, sorry guys. But be sure, like I said, be sure to comment below, tell me what your thoughts are. And if you are new to my channel, feel free to click here to see more and subscribe.
Don't subscribe to this guy. He's a complete fraud.
Venom, stop. I'm warning you. You need to stop this. Let me finish, please.
Okay.
So feel free to click here to see more and subscribe, as I do make new videos as often as I can. And don't forget to click that bell so that you're always notified of whenever a future video is posted. And as always, guys,
we shall see you all in the next one. And take care.